Welcome to the Love Junk Show. We gon' talk some ish, get into it, so make sure you stay tuned. Like, comment, and subscribe. Wow. Hey, love bugs.
Hey love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that ding whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about a vivid dream that I had that literally feels like it could be a Jordan Peele movie. Y'all know I'm prophetic, y'all know I'm witchy, y'all know I be having them dreams that make you go, oh. And I tell you all about my dreams, but I decided that I would do, just start uploading little short videos of what my dreams actually consisted of. So what helps me to remember my dreams is you can write it out, get you a dream journal, or you could also voice record yourself. And that has been the most effective thing to me. I've taken acting classes, so voice recording myself has helped me to memorize lines, so on and so forth. So I just started to use that, to record my dreams. It's easier. As soon as I roll over and I wake up, I hit record and I start to talk it out. And also when you're writing and there's so many details, it could become, a little tedious. Anyways, so this dream, we're going to call this dream, They're Hunting Black People. You heard that right. We're going to call this dream, They're Hunting Black People. So in the dream, we were in a town. It looked a little bit like Louisiana. It felt kind of like Louisiana. It felt a little bit of like an old Western film. And we all knew that we had to hide. All of the melanin rich people in the town knew that they had to hide. I can't tell if we arrived there or if we were accustomed to this every single day, but it seemed like this was a situation that wasn't always happening. So everybody was trying to figure out how to deal with it or what to do. So I hid in this garbage can. Like everybody was trying to hide. People were trying to leave town, but a lot of people didn't make it out in time before the sun started to set. So people were hiding. I hid in a garbage can, like a big, one of those big garbage cans. And you couldn't tell that I was in it, but I was in there with a man. And this man, a black man, seemed like he was trying to do everything that he could in his power to make sure that everyone knew that we were in this garbage can. And everybody was trying to hide and, do whatever they did until like the daytime or whatever. So he kept popping his head up and I'm like, yo, like, what are you doing? Like, you're giving away our hiding spot. Like, you keep looking up to see what's going on. People can see that it's moving. I left out of the garbage. I got out and left him. I don't know what happened to that man. And then I was like trying to figure out where I was going to go and where I was going to hide. And then I saw a group of black people that seemed like they were like a resistance or like a part of some type of organization because they were in uniform. Like everyone had on like these velvet terry cloth type of sweaters. It was either like a mauve pink type of color, kind of like this, or like blue, but everyone had on the same type of sweater. It was given like a mock turtleneck, long sleeve. It was, I know. So they were all hiding in a jail. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have a shot, but I was sticking out like a sore thumb because I had on like different clothes. So we're all hiding in this jail, like just trying to wait it out. I don't even know if it was like a at nighttime thing, but it seemed like as the sun started to set a little more, that these clear people was gonna come out and start hunting us, okay? So I'm in the jail and I'm like laying like underneath one of the benches, like trying to hide myself as best as I could. I don't know, this is a dream. Anyways, the clear folk come in. Okay, they break in, they start pulling out the weapons or whatever, the shotties, and everybody starts running, like racing to like the door. The jail didn't feel like a little small enclosed space. It felt like a community center of sorts, but I know that it was a jail based off of what was happening in my dream. So I make it out, I escape, right? So I'm running, I'm trying to hide, I'm trying to like jiggle doors, like to see if I could get into a door that was like open and like hide myself or whatever the case may be. I go into like, I see an opening, like a window for a basement, like, you're going underneath the house. I climb through the window and then I immediately see like a clear woman like come out, but she didn't see me. So she was down in the basement, like looking around. I don't know what she was looking for. As soon as she left, I left out of there. Like I climbed back through the window to get out of there. So I'm in the town. It's like a desert town. There's nobody outside. It's just me. And I'm like, oh my God, like nervous, panicking. I'm walking, and I see a clear man notice me, and I try to hurry up and scuffle away, but he noticed me, and he made a phone call and was like, oh, hey, I see one. So now his people is coming, to try to come and hunt me, basically. And they didn't look scary. They looked like your everyday Caucasian person that you see walking down the street. So I'm running, and then I finally get a door open, and it looked like a regular apartment building. I'm going up the stairs, and then like I see like this door like and I could see inside of it, and it was like these young black guys, but they were triplets. They were triplets, and then they had a fourth brother. So they opened the door, they let me in, they secured it, you know, and if you were looking, you wouldn't see anybody. So we went upstairs. It looked like a grand palace. Like, it also looked like they had like these statues. It was very, very vivid, I know. But like statues that were kind of like animated figures. And they looked rich. It felt like a wealthy situation. So we go, mind you, it's triplets. So the number 3 is significant with this dream. And then they had a fourth brother. So we go up. And we're good. I'm thinking like, oh my God, okay, like finally I'm safe. We could wait this out, whatever this is, like I'm gonna be okay. They had like this big glass jar, but it was like square shaped, and it was like long, like across the wall, with just filled up with candy. And I was like, oh, I want a Kit Kat. So I'm looking for a Kit Kat or whatever. I find a Kit Kat, and I'm like, you know, about to start eating it, but I did not. And I know people say that, you know, it's a bad omen to eat in dreams, but I've eaten in dreams before. And sometimes if I feel like some type of entity or some energy is trying to attach itself to me, I'll wake up, I'll drink some apple cider vinegar, some cayenne pepper, and some lemon, because the heat, you know, and the acid, the sour, that kind of pushes out the negative energy, the demons, you know, child, we got our remedies. Anyways. So we're there and we're chilling. I finally feel like I can relax, and then I look out the window and I see that the guy that saw me, he's coming toward where we are. I see him out the window and I'm panicking. I'm like, yo, like this guy's coming, like they're hunting me, like they found me, they saw me, they're gonna know that we're up here. I go into another room and it's a younger, clear guy in there. And they're like, oh, that's just my friend, he cool. And I'm thinking like, this is the one that told these men that we were here. So now these men is inside the place, but they're like on a different level. Like they're not where they could readily see us. So once again, I'm busting through another window and I slid down the wall like it was a slide, and I escaped with one of the brothers. So we're running, like trying to escape, going through the town once again, trying to find out where we could seek refuge, jiggling doors and so on and so forth. And then we come to, it looked like a restaurant. It was a restaurant, but there was black people outside saying, come in. And I don't know why, well, it's a dream, but I don't know why I didn't find this alarming. Like, how are y'all just outside and ain't nobody, you know, roll up on y'all or whatever? So I just came in and I had a Kit Kat. And the maitre d', he had on white. The guy that was like the host, he was a dark chocolate black man. He was like, oh, it's okay, come in, you know. And then a woman, an Asian woman was sitting there. She's like, oh, I want to have some of your Kit Kat. And I was like, okay, sure. And I went to go and try to give her some. And he was like, no, hurry up. You got to go to the 3rd floor. So me and a guy's looking at each other like, what's on the 3rd floor? And then I'm thinking, I'm looking around. I see clear people in there. I see every ethnicity of people. But they don't look panicked. They're like sitting down, enjoying their food. And I'm like, oh, my God, this is a setup. So I'm trying to think of how I could get out of this. And I'm like, I got to use the bathroom. You know, like just thinking of any excuse to like get away from them. So the guy is scurrying me. He's like, you can use the bathroom on the 3rd floor. So then another set of clear people come in, and it's this woman. She was a pretty woman. She had like auburn, reddish hair, and it was like it kind of looked like this, but like a little looser. It was long, and she had on like a flowy, flowery dress, and she saw me immediately, and she kissed me on the lips. I can't tell if I kissed her on the lips. I don't know. But once that happened, she was like, oh, I want to take her with me. I want to take her with me. Because I was like, in my mind, I'm like talking to her telepathically, like, please don't let me die. Like, don't let these people unalive me. And once I kissed her, or we kissed, she immediately was like, I'm going to take her with me. And they were like, no, this is the one that they were specifically looking for. And she was like, no, I'm going to take her. And she started like throwing a fit. And then I woke up. They're hunting black people. Jordan Peele, holla at me. Spread love is the Brooklyn way.